Today I'm going to talk a little bit about worrying and what is it good for. So nice to meet you, nice to see you again. This is also part of the Daily Dose of Hope series, but it's not counted as the year, so it's just a dose of hope. Before we jump into everything, I just want to share my site really quick. This is it. The link is below. You can click on spiritual guidance, and I offer 3 different types of sessions here if you're interested. And there's testimonials below. These are my offerings. You can click on the blue offering button, and here we have, I just want to show you my Lightworker group. The Lightworker group is, I don't know if is that sharing? No. But the Lightworker group is a monthly we have 2 channelings monthly, and then we, sorry, I'm kind of distracted now. We have 2 live Q&A channelings, and we also have a sound bath every month. So if you're interested, you also have access to all the archives, so over 50 plus hours of channeling with the transcripts, in addition to all of the sound baths from the past 2 years. So here it comes in this way. We have the channeling and then the transcript. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested, please check it out. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to, or reintroduce you to, the yin and yang symbol. This is the symbol that is a part of our world now, or not now, it always is. The 3rd dimension is the yin and yang symbol, and there are 2 different polarities, and they are in each polarity there's a bit of the other polarity, and it's always in complete and utter balance. It's always balanced. Always something good to remember, that at times when we look back at history or look back at everything that's happening, we assume that things are tilted one way or the other, but it's my understanding that that's impossible. Like, that would cause this whole paradigm to disappear. It can't. It's just, yeah. It has to stabilize, and it always does. And so that's something always important to remember when you start to see things, if you start to feel really worried about the world, that it's always been in balance. There isn't a concept of an imbalance. It's just that things are more visible or less visible at certain times, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. But what I like to talk about on this channel, or what this channel is about, is walking the middle path. And I guess in a sense that is the path, the Buddhist path, right? The middle path. And right in between the yin and the yang, there is this little path there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's there. And we can walk that path, not jumping into one side or the other, but just seeing everything play out as it is, but remaining neutral, not jumping into fear or judgment or worry. And worry is the big thing for today. But just living our life and doing what we need to do, but understanding that we don't really know what anything is for, and we don't really know, where everything is going. So we just have to let it go and not put our emotions, or not spend our emotions on it, but stay in peace and understand and trust the universe. So why am I talking about worrying today? Well, I'm worried about something. It's a kind of a big thing, and I'm usually not one to worry, but this one's a big one. And so what happens though when you start to worry, I find, is that you start to create all of these different things in your mind, all of these different scenarios, like this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. And what I've learned from the Course in Miracles is that we don't know what's going to happen. We tend to think in our lives like, if we do this, then this is going to happen. But we don't know the future. And so the idea of worrying about the future is silly, because we don't even know what's going to happen. So the worrying, it doesn't even make any sense. So, and the title of this video is Worrying, or Worrying. What is good for? Absolutely nothing, right? The old, Temptations, they started it. I think they first sang it, but then the guy that made it famous was Edwin Starr. And that's a picture of him on the cover too. So worry, right? Let me see. Where's the one? Here's a good lesson that I think really works well with worry. Here it is. Is this it? No, here it is. I am worried I'm worried about this thing because I see something that's not there, right? And that's what all worry is. It's just like worry is a silly thing if we think about it. Like how can we, if we don't know what the future is, all we know is what what has happened up until this point. Like if we do this, this happens. If we do this, this happens. But as we've noticed, especially for these past few years, things have not been going the way that you would think that they do, and they never really do. And so worry is something that has no meaning. There's no meaning to worrying. And so, but when you're in worrying, like right now, I'm in a worried state, and I'm trying hard to shake it. And when I call in my guides, they keep telling me, don't worry me, trust the universe, trust that everything is going to work out in the most perfect way imaginable. But still, I feel these butterflies in my stomach, right? And so here's another lesson that I think works with this. Lesson 34. I could see peace instead of this. So, right, so all of this worry that we have about, here we go, worrying about all kinds of things. I could see peace in this situation instead of what I now see in it. I can replace my feelings of depression, anxiety, worry about this situation, personality, or event with peace. And that's exactly what we can do. That's our power. And when we are right in the middle of it, like I'm right in the middle of it, so it's I am actively doing this, and I have to admit that I'm not perfect at it. That I do jump into fear and worry, but then I'm jumping back into peace. I'm trying very, very hard to see peace in the situation, and I think we are given these things along the way to help us out. And so, yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about today. It's about worry and about replacing worry with peace. And the other thing that I wanted to share is this. I was on lesson 45 today. God is the mind with which I think, right? And so I just want to share this one because I think this is a really cool idea as well. And I think it's very much related. So it says, you think with the mind of God. Therefore, you share your thoughts with him as he shares his with you. They are the same thoughts because they are thought by the same mind. To share is to make alike or to make one. Nor do the thoughts you think with the mind of God leave your mind because thoughts do not leave their source. Therefore, your thoughts are in the mind of God as you are. They are in your mind as well, where he is. As you are a part of his mind, so are your thoughts part of his mind. So, yeah, it's quite, if you're not familiar with the course, it can be a little bit hard to kind of figure out. But what I love about this one is that thoughts, where are they? To share is to make alike. Your thoughts do not leave their source. And I think this is a really good way of looking at everything. That we have never really left the mind of God. We think that we're here. We think that we're on this third dimension. We have all these things to worry about. Oh, this job or this mortgage or this whatever, all these different things. But we're actually just in the mind of God. We are thought in the mind of God in total and utter peace. And that all of the things that we create here are just, it's just an illusion in that sense, but it's a very real illusion in that it helps us to learn a lot about ourselves, but in the end it still is just an illusion. And so if we get too caught up in all of these everyday things, then we lose sight of the fact that we're a part of God. We're just a part of God. And how powerful is that? We all are, everyone, we're all one. And this idea that thoughts do not leave their source, I love that as well, and this is also the idea that in the third dimension, we think that if we give something away, we lose it. So we give this away and then we lose it. But when we give something away, we actually give to ourselves, because when we give something away, we use a thought to give something. So I think, okay, I have this pencil, and I'm going to give this to you. And so in the third dimension, you might, okay, so I don't have this pencil anymore. But with the thought, because everything is a thought, you have increased that thought of giving. So what you have created is the idea of giving, and so giving will return to you. And that's what we create. And I think I'm going to go into a channeling. And So, and the channeling is, I just want to talk, about worry. I, I'm not a professional with worrying, and I'd like to share this with everyone as well, because a lot of us are worrying about many different things. And so, can the guides give us some advice when we are stuck in this, what would you call it, a time loop of worry? So here we go. Greetings, we are that one that you know of as Sandalphon, and we're very happy to be here with all of you. One thing that we'd like to stress today is keeping your feet on the ground, keeping yourself grounded, realizing that you take your life one step at a time, 1 second at a time, and understanding that each second is so important. And so when you worry about things, what you do is you try to speed up time. You try to fast forward to a time where you think something might happen, but you don't know if that will happen or not. And that's what happens, but you miss all of those seconds that are in between. And in those seconds and in those tiny steps that you take in between, there is the most important things. Everything important happens there. It doesn't happen within the important events that you assume should happen. It happens in the in-between times. So in every step that you take on this beautiful planet, every step that you take that step in peace. Take that step in understanding that everything is going to work out in the most perfect way imaginable, that you are made of love, and that every step that you make is love. So when you are worried about something, it's important to walk in integrity. At times when you are worried, some of you will tend to take shortcuts and try to hide things. It's very important when you are in worry to use integrity. Integrity is a very powerful word and a very powerful thing. What this means is aligning with the love that you are. When you align with the love that you are, you align with the universe. And when you align with the universe, you align with love. And all things will happen in the most perfect way imaginable. And so that is our key, and that is the secret, is remaining in integrity, remaining true to yourself. And this is a difficult thing when you are in worry. Some of your hearts will rush and you'll try to do many things, but what we would say to you is remain in integrity. And that is the key forward for all of you. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to do a quick pocket of peace. I haven't done one in a while. Pocket of peace is a guided meditation. And so pocket of peace is just to send out energy into the mass consciousness. And I imagine, I'm not really sure this, I'm pretty sure this worry is mine. I mean, I know it is, but maybe I'm picking up on something else with it as well. So let's do a pocket of peace to dispel all worry in the mass consciousness, and to have everyone walking in the perfect integrity and perfect the straight line. So here we go. I'd like you to imagine that you're in a place that makes you feel the most relaxed, be it outside or inside. Just go there in your mind. Good, and just really settle in there. Feel the place. Yeah, good. And then take a few deep breaths in this place that you're in. Good. All right. Now I'd like you to imagine that this mist of unconditional love appears before you. It looks kind of like a mist, a golden mist with autumnal colors mixed in, like autumn leaves and gold. And it's just kind of this beautiful mist, and it kind of comes around you and it surrounds you, and it makes you feel so good. You think, I feel really good. I feel like I'm myself again. And all worry and all regret is gone. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm here. I'm right here, right now. Look where I am in this beautiful place. There's nothing to worry about. Why would I worry? I'm in this place that makes me feel the most relaxed. And I'm surrounded by the light of unconditional love, which is my birthright, which is mine, which is who I am. And this light surrounds you and reminds you that you are made of love as well. And it's a reminder for your body, and your body just feels like it's, and your mind, your body and your mind, they feel like they're home now. Oh, I feel like I'm more home than I've ever felt before. Ah, I just feel really good. And then just feel this energy around you, and it just starts to get stronger and stronger, and it expands into the space that you're in. And then everything in the space that you're in is now illuminated with this light. It's so powerful. All the windows, the doors, the floors, the ceilings, the trees, everything is just illuminated. It's lit up. And with this light, there is just hope. There is no room for worry, no room for regret, no room for any of those things, for sadness. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love, and it's all hope. And everywhere you look, you see that hope. And that's what you've been looking for. And you see it all around you and realize, oh, it was right inside me all this time. And this love and this hope is infectious. It just goes out into the mass consciousness at the speed of love, and it travels throughout the whole mass consciousness like that, and even before that, because love is the only speed and the fastest speed. So now everyone around the whole planet is downloading this. Even those people that are in the other side, where they're, it's the middle of the night and they're sleeping, they're feeling it in their dreams. They're just like, yeah, I feel really good now. And everyone around the world is just stopping what they're doing and saying, I feel this energy. I feel really good. I feel this. I feel this. I feel this. And all those things that were keeping me down, all those things that are making me worry, all those things that are stopping me from being in peace are gone. They're gone. They're gone, because I'm trusting the universe. I'm trusting the universe. The universe has our back, all of our backs. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, because the universe has got you. You are made of love, and you're bigger than all of these things. All of these problems are so small now, because look how big you've gotten. You've become illuminated and filled with love. You're just lit up with the light of unconditional love, and you're just walking down that path saying, yeah, and you're strutting like a Marvel superhero. You're just walking down that path saying, yeah, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and nothing's going to get me down. All stories of fear, all stories of sadness, all stories of anger are gone, 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 gone. This is the story of love. All stories turn into love stories, into miraculous love stories. That story that you thought would end in this way is now ending with love. It's all love, it's all love, it's all love, it's all love. And look how it goes. It's so beautiful. It's lit up the entire world. All right. Pocket of peace for today. Where are we at today? May 18th, 2025. So hope you guys are hopeful, and as they say, go beach, and yeah, ciao for now.